Hi there, I'm Joey.
I'm Jacob.
And we are watching Star Trek for the first time. Last time, Tribbles. It was fun.
It was fun.
It was a really great time. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying, like, the idea of TAS, like, knowing what TOS was, playing on that a bit more.
It can pull on some of its own reputation a little.
Yeah, exactly. And still have fun with it. Still like tell new stories and new aspects to those old stories. So yeah, today we're watching an episode with one of those TOS titles that just told us fucking nothing. So we're gonna have like no interesting thoughts going into our post-episode thoughts. But today we're watching an episode called The Survivor.
That could literally be anything.
Literally anything. And I know we said that a lot during the TOS videos, but I don't think we really had that yet up until this exact moment.
When it could actually be anything.
Anyone could be a survivor. Could be talking about someone on the crew, an alien, some random bullshit. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We will see. We're going to get into post-episode thoughts in a second. Be sure to join us then. We're about to watch The Survivor. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. I didn't love it, but it's just... I guess it wasn't, like, offensive or anything. I don't know.
I say occasionally, but, like, it was a fun time at times.
Yeah.
If nothing else, with how the alien just kept implausibly getting away.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, because, like, maybe it's just because I keep, like, directly equating TOS to TAS. So it's like, when like, I see him just, like, run away, it's like, oh, he disappeared from the screen. Okay, that means he's gone now. It's like, no. I know what that would be like in live action. There's a massive hall he has to run down to get out of their line of sight.
Yeah, like set-wise, he runs through the door that he runs through, there's a whole other set.
Yeah. Whatever. I think the most exciting things in this episode are learning that apparently Dr. Leonard McCoy has a daughter.
Which is never elaborated on outside of the fact she was in college.
Yes. And
hang on, the operative word, was.
Yeah, what? Okay, so, like... That's what I want to know. Like, who? I mean, I get, like, I would like to think everyone, because it's DeForest Kelley. But I want to know who specifically.
Right.
I don't know.
And if so, can we get her on the ship?
I am just fascinated by this idea. I mean, hell, the first episode of TOS is an episode about McCoy's ex-lover, Nancy. Good old Nancy.
Good old Nancy.
But like, I don't know. I want to know about the daughter.
Yeah, like, it's a literal throwaway line that probably...
Yeah, right at the start. I was thinking about that, I swear, the rest of the episode. That's my first note of the episode, is that McCoy is a daughter, apparently.
Who's it with? Are they a doctor?
Yeah. You know, okay, so I kind of like the idea of Carter Winston as a character. The ex-fiance of someone on the ship.
And something.
Yeah, and so he's alive, he comes back, and and he's using her to like sneak his way into the ship pretty much. First off, Anna's played by Nichelle Nichols, giving a really weird performance.
But just distinct enough that we were like, is that a different actress?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. There was a moment when we were just like, is that a different person? But no, it's still Nichelle Nichols, because of course it is. But no, I like the idea of like Carter Winston, like this. He was like an alien that met Carter Winston and like got to know him like pretty well
for at least a year.
In a weird way that he knew him so well that he felt the same way about other people that he did. Apparently,
he seems to imply it happens with the alien, and seems to imply it happens to his race in general. If they have prolonged contact.
Yeah, that he like literally. So like the idea is that like he believes that he is as in love with Anne as the real Carter Winston was, which is like a cool idea.
It's an interesting idea. That's probably why that planet's in quarantine. Could you imagine a whole planet of aliens like that?
Yeah, that could just literally like take not just like your memories, but like your current thoughts and feelings. Like that's...
and sort of project them and maintain them into the future if you died.
Yeah. We saw Romulans finally in this episode.
We
After
did.
quite a few mentions in TAS. Romulans are finally here, much like we had Klingons finally last episode.
They had a pretty similar shot setup for the show.
Yeah.
Which is fine, obviously.
Yeah. This Romulan thankfully didn't phase through the screen like the Klingons did.
He didn't project himself like a Star Wars hologram.
Yeah. I keep yawning. Damn. It's weird. I'm not tired. I just keep yawning for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it was just my lack of enthusiasm for this episode.
It was boring.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a cat person on the Enterprise now.
Because O'Hara's on break.
Where is she? She's busy playing a totally different character. But the cat person is played by Majel Barrett, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, just what's with the cat person? I want to know more.
She looks more out of place than the alien helmsman.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably because he's been there he's been there almost every episode now with TAS.
Maybe.
So we're just kind of used to him at this point.
Maybe.
Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. Carter's the alien that is Carter now is infertile, I guess.
And yeah, he's a non-producer. However,
is how he worded it.
Right,
which you brought up. Could I guess mean that he chooses not to reproduce?
Because I guess it doesn't effectively matter.
Yeah.
But I just wonder if in a non-political Star Trek, is he that he doesn't want to and has no interest, and therefore he's forced to do the really I hate this job work, and therefore went to the Romulan, or that he physically can't. There's something wrong with him, if you will.
Yeah.
And same outcome, obviously.
I did love the little zinger scene between McCoy and Spock at the end.
I know. I like when this show does zingers.
Yeah. McCoy was he's it worked, and Spock is an acute observation doctor, and they talk about the possibility of using those aliens on the ship or whatever, and there would be two McCoys. He didn't turn into a McCoy. And Spock is yes, maybe the possibility of two McCoys in this ship could mean that the medical standards of this ship would be acceptable. It's fucking great. I love that. So we're 6 episodes into TAS now. Putting this into perspective, the amount of time it took us to get to this point of season 1 of TAS is the amount of time it'll take us to get through the entirety of TAS season 2. That's weird. That's really weird to me.
That's really weird.
It's so weird that in such a short amount of time, though, actually, that our Star Trek journey began on the longest single season of any Star Trek show with 29 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And so soon, we're going to be coming up on the shortest one ever with only 6 episodes.
That is interesting.
And we're also almost already halfway through this season. It's all going by really fast.
Well, it also helps if you take my meaning that these episodes are shorter. So they're faster, if you will.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
does make it funny when an episode stalls for time.
Yeah. But
Tribbles did right at the start.
Oh yeah, it was just 10-second shot of the Enterprise before any captain's log sort of came in.
Yeah, not this episode though. This episode kept a good pace, even though it wasn't necessarily exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, it was just more an intrigue of who will he turn into next to escape? Always Winston.
It's always Winston. Yeah, he can blend in so easily, and he just keeps going back to Winston.
And keeps being caught by Anne. More importantly.
Yeah, what a dumbass. Anyway, that was The Survivor. I guess that about does it. Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to join us next time when we continue Star Trek: The Animated Series. Until then, this has been Joey Morgan.
I'm Jacob.
Goodbye.